welcome to another episode of Carson's Workshop. It's December, that means it's Christmas. Well, almost. This year I'm going to make a note holder. It's quite simple. I'm going to use recycled lumber that I found actually in the laneway. Let's take a look. That's a Petrie. This was once part of a futon. It's already cutting down a bit. And this was part of a shelf. Yeah, I'm going to use these. It's quite simple. Let's get to it. Supplies you'll need: a tape measure, pencil, protective glasses, your basic tools, lumber, wood glue, sandpaper, roll catch, brush, polyurethane. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is make a base. I'm using this hardwood. Outside looks atrocious, but that's just the outside. So as you can see in between, the wood is perfectly fine. All I gotta do is cut it up, sand it up, look just like this. On the table saw, I'm making a series of curve cuts to make a notch for the shaft. Workshop tip number 1, another use for the spade bit. Share a tip with you concerning measuring on your table saw. Usually when it gets less than 1 inch, I'll just show you an example. As you can see, it's not really clear what, is this a sixteenths, a few sixteenths, couple eighths, you have to be accurate. So what I do, I have a set of spade bits that are accurate. As you can see, this one says ½ inch is what I'll be using right now. I just put this between the fence and the saw blade, and this is a dead on. I'll make sure it clears on both sides. Now I have an exact ½ inch. When gluing your stock together, be sure to wipe excess glue pouring from the seams. This will reduce the amount of sanding you have to do in the end. Again, using my trusty spade bit as a measuring tool for the spacing of the groove. Where did I put my pencil? Oh, Petrie, you have it. Are you using it right now? I'd appreciate it if you just ask me before sort of using my things. I need a pencil to do my stuff. So, are you done almost? He's always taking my things and not putting it back. I like him as help, but yeah, Petrie, you gotta learn. To cut out the star template, I've used a keyhole saw and a jigsaw. Both actually work quite well. I prefer the jigsaw, preferably because this is a tool that I'm accustomed to. Once again, using this spade bit as a measuring tool. Workshop tip number 2, tear out. I want to share another tip with you about cutting on the table saw or the router, is how to prevent tear out. As you can see, I was using the router and it chipped the lumber. There's a huge tear out gash. I cannot use it, so I'm going to redo it again. How I'm going to prevent that tear out is I'm going to take my standard utility knife and I'm going to score it along the lumber where the saw blade or the router bit is going to come through, usually against the grain. And by scoring it, it will have a clean break instead of this big chip here. Ah, yes, almost done. Hey, Petrie, while you're over there, could you just do one more thing for me and put another cold coating of polyurethane on it? I know you're good at it, so roll catch. These are only a few dollars you can find at the local hardware store. I applied 3 coats of polyurethane on to seal it and provide a long-lasting finish. Well, another project done. Again, using recycled material I just found around the neighborhood. I think it turned out pretty well. I gotta thank Petrie. Where is he? Petrie, come here. He's a bit shy. Come here, come on, I'll give you tuna after. Well, thanks Petrie for helping me out, for sanding and doing some polyurethane on it. I won't bother you anymore, so there you go. Alright, well, that concludes another episode of Carson's Workshop. Hope to see you next time.